last thing I had before we get out of here, we've been talking about Kendrick. I had a question I wanted to ask. Best, do you feel like Kendrick Lamar is the best West Coast rapper ever, including Nipsey? We got Too Short, we got Ice Cube on here, we got E40, Tyler Creator, he is from California. We got Dub C at the game. Tupac, you can say what you want about Tupac as far as where he's from. He is West Coast, nigga. Stop it. Stop. We got from Cypress Hill. I forgot my man's name. Damn. The lead rapper from Cypress Hill on here.
I see who you're talking about.
I would definitely not include Dr. Dre in this. Do not include him.
Out of this list, honestly, the only people I really listen to like that is Kendrick and Tyler. And you remember, I just started liking Tyler a couple years ago because of the DJ Drama album. Out of this list, yes. My favorite person to listen to from the West Coast is Schoolboy Q. So
I forgot him. He on here? Damn, include him though. Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned him. Shout out to
yeah, he my favorite person to listen to. I don't know. I like the way he rap. I like his rawness. I like his voice. I like his cadence. I like his style. I like what he be talking about. It's just a lot to like. I like Kendrick too because I like his intensity and it. What I like about Kendrick is you could tell that he really loves hip hop. He really loves music. He puts his all into this shit. And that's one thing that I can really appreciate about somebody putting they all into their artistry and actually trying to speak something, be it positive, negative, or whatever, just getting your point across.
Us buying your music, you actually trying to give us something. Like you want us to take something with this while you buying it. I got definitely. Shout out to Tony. I feel you on the game. Outside of the antics, he has good catalog. He has a good audio. Like, hey, you go back and listen to I would say some of the first 5-6 projects. Go check them out. Documentary, I think. After that is Doctor's Advocate, LAX, the Red album. I think it's something before the Red album. I could be wrong, but he got some ones on it. I would say Jesus. I forgot the one he had. Jesus something. Jesus Piece. I think that's what it's called. Jesus Piece.
But yeah, if I want to listen to something ratchet in West Coast, though, I'm definitely going to Too Short. You will never be a better player than me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
short stories or pimp stories, man. Come
on. It's no shade to Tupac.
Not at all.
Tupac.
And he got some good West Coast music, but West Coast, I feel like Tupac is global outside of West Coast.
Yes.
He's beyond best West Coast rapper. You have to put him in just best rapper overall of all time. As far as if you have an opinion of who you think it is.
People be making the same argument about Tupac that they make about Drake. They say Tupac is just an actor playing a rapper, which if you look at his older stuff, could that not be true? And then, but also this was said about Nicki Minaj too, because they was like, Nicki Minaj is a actor because she went to a performing arts school and she's a actor playing a rapper. And you got to think about it. Everything about her when she first came out was about the personas, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, I was like, people not too far fetched from what they saying, but at the same time, all these people that you mentioned put out good music. Period.
Outside of those people, though, Tupac was doing way more than just fucking talking.
Acting.
The nigga was out here being active. He was very active as far as whatever you say about what he did when he went to the West Coast. The man said, this guy saved my life. He got me out of prison. I was going to be in here. Suge Knight came up there, got me out of prison. I'm going to represent the West Coast and I'm going to represent this label. This the guy who came and got me. Nobody else did. None of you motherfuckers did. Nobody came up here. Yes, I'm going to do this. And not only did he represent, the man went out there and had a whole coast riding with him because he stood by what he said. When we talk about best West Coast rapper though, I might have to go Snoop Dogg. When we talking about catalog, especially when we talking about the first 5 albums, Doggy
And
Style.
I don't blame you for saying that because Snoop Dogg transcends generations.
Yes,
Like I always say, our parents know who Snoop Dogg is. We know who Snoop Dogg is. Our kids know who Snoop Dogg is. Even though Snoop Dogg ain't put out a hit album in how long? And when I say hit, I mean something that was actually charted. When is the last time he put out a hit album? But still, we all know who Snoop Dogg is.
but he did what he did outside of him coming in being a rookie. He did what he did in his prime. Not only that, he was able to bring in
Absolutely.
other West Coast rappers and producers. The Dog Pound, 213. You talking about Nate Dogg and them. You talking about
Hmm.
that's Dillinger as far as rapper and producer. Got them Ambitious of a Rider. That's him producing that for Tupac.
Does Mac
As
10
far as
fit somewhere in there?
that's Ice Cube. You know, that's him.
Okay,
That's
okay.
West Side
Yeah,
Connection. Yeah.
yeah. I was about to say I knew he was with some group. I just couldn't remember. Okay, yeah, West Side.
I remember when Mac 10 went to Cash Money. Woo, different times. But yeah, shout
I
out to
mean
Kendrick.
Snoop Dogg went to No Limit, so
Hey, but he still was able to keep that West Coast kind of
that
vibe
was
and
a
that
business
tone.
move, and that was like a more of a friendly gesture because that was the
But
whole
he had
him
a cheat
leaving
code.
Death
My
Row.
bad. Master P in Oakland. So it's like he had that sound still though. So it's like Master P already kind of had a West Coast sound a little bit. Because if you remember some of them early No Limit projects, they kind of had that. You, it was that West Coast sound that was in like the movies. It was that little. I ain't want to do this shit because I'm
I
saying.
get what you're saying.
Yeah. But it was some old shit that used to always play in everything. Boys in the Hood. It was just a tone that Master P and them used to use kind of in their early projects. But being that he was from Oakland, West Coast. But yeah, I gotta go with Snoop. When I say best West Coast rapper of all time, I feel like it's Snoop. Snoop had his own sound. He had his own rap tone, and he was a lyricist too, coming from the West Coast. Shout out to Corrupt too. Got to put some respect on Corrupt name. But as far as just overall projects, I feel like Snoop was able to do all over everything that I was able to listen to, and wanted to listen to. And I feel like Kendrick hasn't been able to do that yet. And I'm not talking about with
I
projects. I'm talking about as far as bring other people on like he did. Snoop was able to stay relevant and bring other people on. Like, nigga, Nate Dogg.
I mean,
Change.
but look at who's on TDE. But
But
I
that's
don't
not
know if they
him, though.
actually.
Kendrick.
I was about to say I don't think they
Yeah.
came up under Kendrick though. But I was about to say TDE got a nice
Now,
little roster.
Kendrick might be able to change that because he's doing his thing now. You know, we got Baby Kim, and now he be able to
Hmm.
separate himself from TDE and start his own thing. So we might be able to get that now. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean he had to establish himself first, and plus it's hard to be an artist and be trying to put people on at the same time because then y'all basically competing and shit. You know.
Yeah. But I feel like West Coast just had that type of connection where they don't do that. Like, look what they got going on now. Niggas, we ride for Kendrick. We ride with Kendrick. But it's hard for me to put Nipsey in here when I say he didn't. I feel like he didn't get a chance to reach. He got to that potential, but to go beyond his potential, because to do what he did just the time that he had while he was here, like Victory Lap, man, albums beyond what expectations that I had for that project when I listened to it, and I still got that on my playlist. But
Yeah.
put him as far as best West Coast rapper of all time, I just feel like he didn't get a chance to just go beyond what he was going to do outside of Victory Lap and what he was doing with his stores and what he was going to be able to do for other people and bringing them into music too. Because I feel like he was going to make that move too, bringing other people on.
Hmm.
See, I just wanted to bring this up because we've been talking about your boy Kendrick. I show my boy Kendrick some love since K-Dot out here trying to slander his name with that Drake